In Spider-Man 2, your character is so devastated by the death of his wife that he becomes an 8-armed supervillain. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done after a breakup?
The weirdest thing I ever did was I shaved my head once, a long time ago. I shaved my head because I had long hair and I had this terrible breakup. I broke up with this girlfriend, and in a moment of like complete, I realise now of course it was a moment of complete self-loathing. I just went to a barber's and I got this kind of really like almost like aggressive kind of crew cut.
Which of the two characters you've played would be a worse person to fall in love with, and why? Kenneth Hallowell or Diego Rivera?
The worst person to fall in love with?
Yeah, which would be worse?
I think Kenneth Hallowell, because he killed someone. I think the worst thing that would happen to you if you fell in love with Diego Rivera was that he'd do a painting of you and then he'd screw someone else. Yeah, so you might get your heart broken, but with Ken Hallowell you probably get your head caved in. So I think maybe he would be the worst. I would have thought that answer was obvious.
Who was your first kiss?
Who was my first kiss?
Yeah.
Well, I won't name any names.
That's
I'm
okay.
too much of a gentleman. But my first kiss was a girl at school who was in my year. She wasn't in my class. She was in my year. Siobhan, you know who I'm talking about. She was my first kiss. And we kissed, and I can still remember we were playing records and I slipped on Marvin Gaye's, I think it was Marvin Gaye. Yeah, I think it was Marvin, Heard It Through the Grapevine, which was a big hit at the time. Shows how old I was. This wasn't like, you know, an oldie then, it was a newie then. And that's what we were listening to. And also a song called What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. I was a big soul fan at the time. I was about 14, 15. And I knew these records would work. I just knew it. Even then.
Love is Strange's title is based on a famous song, and in Boogie Nights your character was obsessed with Jesse's Girl.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song about love?
Oh God, wow. My favourite song about, oh God. Oh, that's impossible. There's so many wonderful, you know, you hear songs and you kind of go, oh, that's it. That is totally it. That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? You hear a song, you hear a lyric or a line or a phrase in a lyric and you kind of go, that's it. He's talking to me. But I don't know if I could pin down. I mean, there's some great songs that I love. There's a wonderful song that Sergio Mendes recorded called Like a Lover, which is a really well-known song. That's a great song. In the older tradition, there's songs like Lover Man, which is a fantastic song. Autumn Leaves, great, real sad lyric. I Thought About You. I peeped through the crack and looked at the track going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Go. But in the modern era, you can tell I'm kind of like locked in this kind of, you know, time warp. But recently, oh man, Tom Waits has written some great love songs. You know, Martha. A lot of his love songs, interestingly enough, are named after women's names. Martha, Rosie, you know, and these kind of great songs. And you know, oh, there's so many. Oh man, there's so many. I don't think I haven't got a favourite. I don't think I've got a favourite. How awful. How disappointing. But I've given you a little slice of my encyclopedic knowledge.
In 10 words or less.
Oh.
In 10 words or less, love is blank.
Love is always having to say you're sorry.